Micah Frankel at the UFC Fan Expo, UFC X, and I'm sitting alongside rising superstar Raul Rosas Jr. How's it going, sir?
It's going really good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. This is an interview I've been wanting to do for a long time because I know a lot of people that you used to train with, an area that you used to be around in Clovis, New Mexico, and Eric Swan. What were those first days training back then like?
They were really good. That's how I started, you know, so yeah, that's how I started, so they were really good, really fun times, you know.
I know some guys that did media back in the day and said that young Raul would run up to them at Grapplers Fest when they were doing media and say, I'm going to be in the UFC one day. Do you remember those?
I remember, like, I always had that mindset, you know. I knew, and I remember Grappling Fest. It was one of my first tournaments as a kid. I remember, like, it was in Albuquerque, I think, and I saw John Dodson, you know. So I remember looking at him, and I remember knowing that I was going to be there one day. So I don't remember saying it in an interview or to anybody, but probably I did because, you know, I had that mindset always.
Yeah, there's a gentleman, Sal Mora, who used to be on ESPN Radio. He said you ran up to him and said it at a grappling tournament. He never forgot that because he never forgot any of the kids that did it back in the day. When did you first start having that dream that you were going to be here where you are today?
I always had it since I started this, you know. I watched, I didn't know who was fighting, but, like, I would see it on TV, and I knew, like, I just knew that was my shit right there. And when I was 13, that's when I started having a clear vision on when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen. So that's when I had the clear vision, but I always knew.
Is there a joy from being on the path that you're on, from getting to where you want to be? You said it at 13 years old and you're here. Is there an accomplishment, a joy that gives you that you're doing what you set out to?
Yeah, because I'm seeing that all my hard work is paying off, you know, so it makes me happy. Like I said, I'm not satisfied yet, of course. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'm happy where I am today.
We see the fruits of that labor paying off like it did against Ricky Tercios. What part of that performance were you most proud of?
I was just proud that I was able to make him look, because he's a really tough fight. He's a dog, he's a beast, you know, and I was happy that I was able to make him look easy, kind of, you know. He did take my back, but he wasn't able to do a lot against me, so compared to his other fights that they have a hard time with him, the way I made him look was what I was happy with.
There's not many fighters in the UFC that you know by one word, that you know by one name. But right now, Chihuihuis, we all know you by it. Did you expect for it to blow up on the internet in the way it has?
No, I didn't expect it. I just said it for fun, you know, and the way it blew up and the way it keeps blowing up to this day is surprising, and it's amazing, you know.
I think it's cool to see that you've been able to also hit this kind of stardom and really connect to the fan base with Raul being Raul. It doesn't feel like you're having to play a character, that they're really responding to the genuine man that you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being myself, and you know, it blows up, so yeah, I mean, it's a way to interact with the fans in a way, so I'm grateful for it, you know.
Everybody wants to know, did the UFC come through? Do we have a new house for your mom?
They gave me a bonus, so yeah, I'm looking for a house. Right now we're house shopping, I could say, and it's a blessing, you know.
I know that your brothers are also on the same fight path as you. What does it mean seeing them following after you?
It means a lot, you know. Like, I know they're gonna be here one day, and it's gonna be like amazing to share all of this with them, you know.
I'm sure that everybody's already asked you. We already know it. The Riyadh season, Noche UFC, is when we're expecting to see you back in there. What did you think of seeing the spear lit up the other day?
It's nice, you know. I'm excited, and hopefully I can get on the card. So it's gonna be an amazing night.
Sir, I appreciate you taking some time to talk to me, and I wish you nothing but continued success.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
New Mexico has a rich boxing history. Tapia versus Romero, Tapia versus Archuleta, Holm versus Cisneros, Torres versus Cabral. August 10th, the world will be watching. Hammer versus Diamond. Someone's O has to go. Abraham Perez, Matthew Griego. IBF USBA flyweight title. The Duke City Civil War. Get your tickets at etix.com.